Hey, welcome back inside Cars here in Hickory Metro Convention Center. I'm Wesley Allen. Joining me is the folks with America's leader in racing, Crate Racing USA. We have the series director and, of course, now the promoter, Mr. Adam Stewart. And joining us is also Tim Bland of Newsome Raceway Parts. They are the official engine partner with Crate Racing USA. Good to have you guys here. Tim, real quickly, talk a little bit about Newsome Raceway Automotive and being a part now with Crate Racing USA. We're going to be going on 2 years now.
That's correct. Hey, it's good to be here. We got a lot of crowd that's come in and visit our booth. We're a supplier of engines for the Crate series. We had the 602, 604, the 525, and it's been a good year. We're excited about 2021, get this back rolling again, and maybe just COVID will slack off a little bit where we can really get some good racing in. But we're excited for 2021, and we're proud to be a part of the Crate Racing USA.
And, you know, Adam, it's kind of ironic. The last time we saw each other, besides the race in June, was at March at Cochran Motor Speedway. And that was right around before the start of the pandemic and the country shutting down. And where has Crate Racing USA gone here since all this crazy 2020 season? Where do you feel like you're at in status?
You know, we're fortunate. We're very fortunate to be able to, I think we missed 4 or 5 races off of our touring schedule. Our weekly racing season normally runs 27 weeks. We backed that up to 22 weeks. Moved it back into the year, and fortunately a lot of our racetracks were able to get back open and get going, so we really bounced back well. So for what we've dealt with, our promoters have stuck it out. They stuck their necks out there, the racers stuck their necks out there, the sponsors stuck with us. You know, Newsome Raceway Parts, their first year of all times for that to happen. Let's get a new sponsor in the first year. We're going to have a pandemic, but you know, Tim's been around for, I don't want to say a long time, but he's been around since this started, essentially. You know, he's one of the original people that when all this got going many years ago. So for everybody to stick behind us and support us still and be able to have a successful 2020 with what's going on.
How has the relationship been with Adam Stewart and with the change with Crate Racing USA? Obviously, for the longest time, there was Durance Lane, and then there was Newsome Chevrolet, and then, of course, now we have Crate Racing USA as the title branding, but it's also with Newsome Raceway Parts.
It's been good. I mean, we sold a lot of powertrain to the series, and like I said, we're looking forward to a better 2021, you know, and hope for the best, you know, that we can really get some more engines out there to fulfill everybody's needs, and maybe we get more car counts this year, but it's been great.
And Adam, let's talk about Kate Dillon and what she's done with Crate Insider, helping out with Crate Racing USA over the years, for many years.
You know, Kate is great, and Kate is far-reaching beyond Crate Racing USA. You know, I done my promoters meeting last year, and she was the first person I called, and I felt like she would say yes. Is the reason I called her. I'm not good at rejection, so so she did commit to that, and the promoters that were there, I had a great turnout for that, and they were all very impressed with the information she provided. And then, you know, on the flip side of that, she's helping the racers out. She's got the Crate Insider. You can go order your parts. She's dealing with our suppliers by selling engines, powertrain equipment, you know. So, and then I'm going to tell you, to stick your neck out and do this show with everything that's going on in North Carolina, you know, it's a big, tall task, and I think she's made it head on, and she's done a lot of great things for racing.
As somebody that's been at PRI, what can you take about what you're seeing at the car show this year?
I think it's for the first time to do a show, you have, what are your expectations? So my expectations have been far met, and for a Friday, I mean, there's been a great crowd, there's great vendors, everything that you could want or need for your race car, your race team, you know, the series that are here, everybody that's participated. I think it's really good for a first-time event. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow and tonight when everybody gets off work, so I think it's been really great, and far exceeded our expectations.
And now, Tim, Raceway Automotive is located in, or Newsome Raceway Parts is located in South Carolina, Darlington, Hartsville, in that area. You know, has that built your name in the racing industry by hooking up with Crate Racing USA, and they're all over the country?
Sure. I mean, you know, I've been part of this dirt track crate series since 2005, so, you know, I feel like my name's out there, but, you know, I can't say enough about the Newsome family for supporting this series and bringing engines on to help out with the Crate series. It's been a blessing.
So we know that the Crate program is good as far as the 604s and the 602s, but there's been growing pains in the last couple of years with the CT 525. But it sounds like you guys have got that remedy.
Sure. You know, it's always a new engine, so there's always a little hiccup here and there. But I think Jim stepped up to the plate, seen what the problem was, and corrected that issue.
And now, Adam, will we see the return of what used to be the Chevrolet Performance Super Late Model Series, which it was the only series in the country, in any other series sanctioned body that used the 525 engine? That was the only series sanctioning that you had to have a 525 motor. Will we see that return in 2021 or in the future?
We are working on a way to reinvent that program, so to speak. As Tim said, Chevrolet done a great job taking back, and we had to punt. And they punted well.
Right.
They've got a great piece now. The 525 is running in a lot of places. They're running them in sprint cars and modifieds. What are the big block type modifieds and the late models. And on the local level, it makes so much sense. I think that's where we've got to attack. Local super late model racing, it's an affordable option to have a super late model division at your racetrack. So I'm looking at ways to reinvigorate this on the local level. I think that's where any grassroots campaign begins. You've got to have local race cars before you can really go out and do a series much. And I think getting people's confidence back, the 525 being, it was always a good product. We had great racing. The racing's good. The hiccup you mentioned, they fixed it. It's probably better. It's a better product. So it should be able to get that back in some cars, get some races won, and that's what we're going to do. We're looking at programs to do that now.
And amongst everything that happened with the pandemic in 2020 with the coronavirus, you still had a phenomenal season. Yes, you only missed like 5 races out of the scheduled events, but you were at Volusia for the Sunshine State Nationals. You're going back again this year. You were at East Bay Raceway Park back again after a long time absence there, over 10 years maybe, being at Bubba Raceway. I look at being a part of Charlotte and the World Short Track Championship and the Ice Bowl and so many things that you've been able to be a part of this year.
Yeah, we work. I'm all about working the business. We're all in the same business. We're all working for the greater good. So to be able to work with the folks at Dirt Car, with the Sunshine Nationals, we're honored to be going back there. Charlotte World Short Track Championship, the Powell Family Memorial.
Yes, that's a big show. Yes, at Alltech. Yeah,
going to do some business with them. I'm hoping. So, it's been a great year. We picked up some things. We've bridged some gaps that we had missing for a while. We're making some pushes out into Louisiana. We got a big 10,000 win race. We're going to release our schedules tomorrow, and I think people are going to be impressed with some things they're going to see on the schedule.
So how can they follow you on Crate Racing USA, America's leader in racing, if they've not done so already?
Okay, we have our website. The fine folks My Race Pass do our website stuff there, so you can go to Crate Racing, no G, R-A-C-I-N, CrateRacingUSA.com. It's got each division has its own website there. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, even Snapchat every once in a while.
I
make sure it's on a business level, not my personal one.
Gotcha, for sure. And Tim Bland, how can they follow Newsome Raceway parts?
Well, we have a toll-free number, 877-497-3624. They can reach us anytime for their motors or parts that they may need, and also for their vehicles or tow trucks. We got regular GM parts as well. So any parts you need for a GM product, give us a call.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Again, America's leader in racing, Crate Racing USA, here at the Car Show. For Adam Stewart, Tim Bland, I'm Wesley Outland, Hickory, North Carolina.